Hello, welcome back. BMW has just released a new version of the My BMW app, and this is on iPhone, and the new version is 3.7. And we have some new interesting features which I thought I should go through in this video. First, you have definition and filter for preferred charging station operator. And then maybe the most interesting, you can now display the charging curve in your charging history. And then there's also some new changes in the demo mode to include the new BMW i5, which, by the way, I think is maybe the most boring BMW launch in many years. Boring design and extremely overpriced for what you get. But that's another story, so let's continue with the app. The first new feature that we find is if you go down to charging and the main headline charging. You now have the possibility to go down and choose your preferred charging station operator. And as you see, they recommend Ionity. So first of all, I choose Ionity because I normally use that. And then you have a long list of the most common other operators. So scroll through them and choose the ones that you use. And in my case, now I put in Eon, which I also use sometimes. And then we press done. And now this is synced also to my BMW ID. So if I have other cars, I can also get this in sync. And if we go in to the app, now we can see the selected ones that I have. And here we can make changes, of course. And then when you enter the map and click find charging stations, you now see that in the lower part you have the possibility to choose between different options. And now we have the option preferred providers, which search for the nearest Ionity charger in my case. So it's a convenient feature that helps you find your preferred chargers. But that's not the most interesting part in this new release, at least for me. So let's move on to the next one, which is the possibility to see charging curves. So to do that, we go down to charging and then we choose charging history. And this gives you a list of your charging sessions with the total charge and the time. And you can also go back in and choose different months in the overview. So let's go into a public charging session. Here I see that I charged with 33 kilowatts in total. I can see when it started, when I reach the route optimized target, and when I choose to unplug. I choose to stay a little bit longer this time because it was lunchtime. But then you have the possibility to click on the charge curve. So if we try that one, which is the new function, we can see the total charging curve for that session. And if you put your finger on the lines, you can also follow it and see the power for each moment. So for this time we see that the maximum power was 122 kilowatts, and then after about 20 minutes it dropped down to around 40. So this gives you a really interesting overview, and you can see how well your preferred chargers are working, for instance. And if I choose a different session, this time at my home charger, I can see when I go into the curve that it's completely flat. And here it stays at the 3 kilowatt all the time, because that is the maximum charging that I have in my parking garage. You also have the possibility to filter your sessions between home, work, public and some other settings. And you also have the possibility when you go into locations that you can even select the different normally used chargers. So all in all, I think this is a really nice update and gives you some good statistic about your charging sessions. So wish you all the best, and as always, drive safely. And if you like this, please like and subscribe to help me to make more videos for this channel.